It's Saturday night and live on 2K Sports. We've got the excitement of the NBA for you tonight. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. Now we'll look at Memphis's starting group. They've got Edwards. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Zion Williamson. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Brogdon in at the 2 spot. And for the 76ers, Johnson is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Chris Paul. Then it's White, and it's Mobley in at the 5 spot. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Now, here's Brogdon. Pass to Lillard. Shot clock at 6. Shoots from the high post, and it's White with the rebound. And so White will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Brogdon against Paul. The Grizzlies pull it in. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year. Brogdon against Mobley. Now, here's Brogdon, guarded closer. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Boy, Brogdon attacking the heart of the defense there. Excellent decision and really maximizes using his size.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
And it's something they know that if they improve, can really have a big impact on their success.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
And Butler's so proficient at running the pick and roll, excellent at taking what the defense gives him, and he gets those passes around defenders quite sweetly.
Now, here's Lillard. Not a good performance from him in that loss to Milwaukee. Mobley with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mobley. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Tell you what, early in a game, these kinds of plays can really set the tone.
Lillard surveying the D. Over Paul. Connects on the 17-footer.
Hey, every time Dame shoots it, you feel like it's going to drop.
Here's Philadelphia. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
I caught up with Coach Nick Nurse. One thing he pointed out in particular was Valanciunas' ability to control the glass. Coach said we block out some nights better against him than others, but we can't play soft against this guy. So they'll have to try and keep a body on him at all times. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. And here is Brogdon after Jimmy Butler made that last three-pointer. Shoots over Johnson. And that one's good, Brogdon.
All credit to Brogdon there. Very good concentration, even with the defense on him.
Lillard against Paul. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Clock at 6. Johnson with a screen on Edwards. Butler from outside. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Grizzlies have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Valanciunas passes to Williamson. Williamson double-teamed. And Lillard kicks to Williamson. Back to Lillard. The 3-ball. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Lillard's got 5 points so far.
So effective in the catch and shoot is Lillard. You give him an inch, and he's taking much more than that.
Mobley, a screen on Edwards. Butler passes to Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Lillard against Paul. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Chris Paul picks up that one. And Special K, as good as Damian Lillard can be throughout a game, he definitely takes it up a notch in crunch time.
Couldn't agree with you more, Kevin. He's one of those guys that certainly seems to rise to the occasion and relish in the clutch moments. And his range is in the gym-like. I mean, 30 feet away, 35 feet away, he shoots it the same as if it's a mid-range jumper.
First one falls for him. Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
And so he makes both from the line. And Clark, in this early phase of the season, our new teammates still, getting used to each other.
Yeah, I would think that's the case in most situations, Kevin, and that's the flip side of having a long regular season. Physically, it's challenging, no doubt about it. But over the long haul, you do have an opportunity to come together and gel as a group.
Here's Brogdon. Kicks it out to Lillard. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. It's a 3-point game. Paul finds Butler. To the middle. Here's Johnson. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Well, you see what you have here. I mean, the unselfishness of Butler, an often unsung trait of his.
Greg, no one questions the Grizzlies' talent. The challenge has always been availability.
Yeah, whether it's been injuries or suspensions, it's hard to get into a rhythm when you're missing key players. But when they're all on the floor, Kevin, they can beat anyone.
Lillard. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Well, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
And here's Edwards. After Jalen Johnson getting his shot to go from deep, we've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Robinson's checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. Ball against Lillard. Back to Edwards. Pass to Robinson. Here's the lob to Lillard. Mobley with the block.
Mobley is one of the best defenders in the NBA. When he's not blocking shots, he's altering them.
Johnson sends the screen for Butler. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. When it comes to players who like having fun, Greg, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
Now, here's Valanciunas. His last outing with 20 points.
That's all weight room right there. Edwards powers through the contact for the hoop and the harm.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Now here's Paul. 11 points for him in that last game against Detroit.
And even while he was piling up all those points, he still found a way to create chances for his teammates. The assists just kept on coming.
Just 4 to shoot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Clark, we know the last handful of years, the 76ers have been a threat in the East.
7 straight years of playoff runs. Can't get past that second-round barrier, though, Kevin. But as far as success, they've been as consistent as it comes in the East the last decade.
Now here's Lillard. 7 points in the game with the fadeaway. Evan Mobley with the rebound.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Here's Butler. In the game against Detroit, very impressive.
When Butler hits this shot, he's impossible to defend.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. Edwards with it. Jimmy Butler pulls it in.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Lillard against Paul. To halt the run. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on White.
Really important for this team to get production from Edwards. When he's aggressive in scoring the ball, they go to another level.
And you see, don't you, Clark, the steady progression year over year for Anthony Edwards.
Well, he's already an all-star since his 3rd season. With Edwards, the chance is there, if he continues to show the same improvement he's shown thus far, that he's going to be MVP caliber, and I dare say, perhaps the face of the league for several years to come.
It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Pass to Jackson Davis. They set the pick. Butler feeling out of it. Mobley sets the pick for Butler. Launches it. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. It's Edwards on the wing. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Jimmy Butler. Greg, one of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
And the combination of power and skill, it's obviously unique. And what I love about him is he's making better and better decisions. He's become as reliable as he is explosive.
That free throw, no good.
A superstar level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skills.
Good on the second free throw.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
Now here's White. And he also played a big role in that last game with Detroit.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. Fifth on the list, the 76ers.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
Outside Pippen. Edwards looking it over. Pippen can't hit. The 76ers leading by 8. Outside White. Pass to Mobley. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
At almost 7 feet tall, once Mobley has ideal positioning inside, he forces the defender to have to foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And just 72% from the line a season ago. Not the greatest of numbers, but there are guys who are far worse off when it comes to free throw shooting.
First free throw is good.
And to me, Evan Mobley seems like a fast learner. He adapted to the league play pretty seamlessly and is always looking for little ways to improve.
And both free throws good for Mobley. Clark, when you played, virtually every team had an enforcer. But that is a rare breed, it seems, in today's game.
Yeah, that's a good observation by you, I think, Kevin. I mean, a lot of teams had more than one enforcer back in the early 80s when I was playing. There's less physicality in general in the NBA today. And I think that's why you see fewer enforcers, and there's a much greater premium on skill level than the enforcement component that existed in the early 80s and maybe a little beyond that.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Mark said, "I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me." And Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, DA. Thank you. Here's White. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Mobley a screen on Edwards. Inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
And with size and a terrific skill set, Mobley gives defenders nightmares.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. The first one falls.
Yeah, you just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
You know, it's one of the things coaches like least is giving away points. I mean, they've been a step late. They've been caught reaching. They've got to tighten things up at the defensive end.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Plumlee, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Nance comes in for Williamson. Williams, he's checked in for Edwards. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Pippen. Plumlee, the pass to Nance. 4 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And it's Plumlee that time on the assist by Nance. Plumlee's got it back down to within single digits for Memphis. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Shoots. Here's Jackson Davis.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now here's Lillard. 7 points in the game. Shoots over White. Not enough on that one as it misses.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Now, here's Lillard.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Damian Lillard. He's coming off an excellent season and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
And yeah, he was money from the charity stripe. Only a handful of players shot a better percentage last season. Tremendous asset.
Hey, look, if you could pick anybody to take the last shot for your team, Lillard would have to be that guy. In crunch time, he is lethal.
And both free throws good for Damian Lillard. Philadelphia leading by 11. And here is Butler. 11 points in the game. Goes up on the wing. Plumlee with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Look, you can foul anybody but Lillard. I mean, this guy's a 90% career free throw shooter.
The Grizzlies have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. And both free throws good for Damian Lillard. 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. Right the pass to Butler. Here's the screen. Over Williams. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. Butler's got 13.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Lillard. That shot, no good. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Philadelphia ahead, up by 11. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a comfortable margin here for the 76ers guys.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
The 76ers leading by 11. We've got Paul. Johnson is out there with Luke Kennard. Then it's Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Ellis at the shooting guard position. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. 6 on the shot clock. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. Here's Jackson-Davis. Can't cash in from close range. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Williams passes to Plumlee. Pass to Robinson. And it's off from three-point range. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Shots good by Ellis.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Drains it from beyond the arc. Lillard's got 14.
Coming right back at him. You got to love the competitive fire from Damian Lillard.
Call with the screen for Ellis. Johnson outside. Off target with his 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Lillard from outside. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. They've led by as many as 14 points.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Shots good by Kennard. And the 76ers lead by 13.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And Lillard gets it to go.
Talk about a guy who can beat you consistently from all 3 levels. That's Damian Lillard.
Ellis outside. Paul, a screen on Robinson. Ellis kicks to Johnson. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And Paul with the basket on the assist by Ellis. Paul's got his first points of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. And Memphis making a change here. Ogden's checked in. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. The 76ers leading by 11. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. Right now, let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see the teams that really knew how to clog the passing lanes last season. The 76ers, number 1. The Grizzlies, 4th.
Both really good defensively last season, and that showed up in those steals numbers.
On defense, the Grizzlies, they trail by 11. There's the pick. Back to Jackson Davis. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
CP3 is so good orchestrating out of that set. I mean, he is really one of the gurus of the pick and roll.
Now, here's Lillard. He's got 18. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game. Hey, Lillard has all the talent in the world, but, man, this guy is a great leader. Lots of charisma, and he holds his teammates accountable.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Williamson's checked in. And he sinks the second. The 76ers leading by 12. Paul looking around. Johnson dishes to Ellis. Johnson outside. Shot clock at 5. Kennard setting the pick for Paul. Those 3-pointers off the mark. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Here's Lillard. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. 21 points for Damian Lillard.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Johnson with a screen on Lillard. And Paul gets it to go in. Paul's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, a tough, gritty, smart point guard. Paul isn't at all intimidated by a little contact.
Williamson, a screen on Paul. That's a 2 from Lillard. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Suns at Footprint Center in Phoenix. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Rebound by Williams.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Now here's Williamson. Fades, and the shot is good.
That's going to be a difference-making shot for Zion if he can dial that in.
Johnson outside. Back to Paul. Fires the 3. The rebound by Brogdon.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about. He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. And the 76ers with some changes. Evan Mobley's checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. Jimmy Butler comes in for Luke Kennard. And it's White in for Ellis. Then for the Grizzlies, Plumlee, he's checked in for Nance. And it's Edwards in for Grant Williams. Now here's Butler. 13 points in the game. Mobley sets the pick for Butler. Butler takes it in.
And here's a look at some numbers for Johnson. He's coming off an excellent season. He was around 16 points per last year. 8 rebounds and 3 assists. And really just excellent numbers. I like what we've been seeing from him across the board.
I do too. I mean, he's playing with much more focus now and a much higher level of intensity.
He misses the free throw.
Boy, you go back and look at the career that Jimmy Butler's had. Hard to believe that he was the 30th pick of the draft when he came out of college. You got to say that scouts kind of missed on that one.
The Grizzlies trail by 9. Now Edwards. He's got 8. Down low. Here's Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
Difficult to guard and pick and roll. Zion's combination of mobility and quickness along with that strength just so lethal.
Now here's Butler. He's got 14. The rebound by Edwards. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter.
Look at this little fella going in there and eating up some glass.
Outside Butler. Johnson sends the screen for Butler. Over Williamson. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Butler's got 16 points.
Butler has 1 speed and is full throttle on full display.
Lillard against Paul. They get a hand on it. Lillard left side. It's Edwards on the wing. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee. The 76ers leading by 9. Paul outside. White a screen on Lillard. Bounce pass from Paul. Butler from outside. They grab their own miss. And Mobley throws it down.
And that's just opportunistic basketball. Mobley carving out space and then cashing in on the second chance opportunity.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Plumlee. And Pippen subbed in for Lillard. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
I tell you, they were drawing a lot of iron from the perimeter. Couldn't get the threes to go down, and really the story of the game.
And, you know, that's a big part of how they attack and win, getting it going from the three-point line. But at the end of the day, it didn't happen.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Now here's White. Outside Butler. Johnson sends the screen for Butler. The 76ers need to get off a shot. And it's White missing.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Pippen kicks to Edwards. It's hauled in by the 76ers. They've led by as many as 14 points. White the pass to Butler. Johnson with a screen on Edwards. To the paint. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Brandon Clark. And that one falls for Johnson. And the 76ers making a change here. Ellis is checked in. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Clark.
And one of the top 10 teams in our league in terms of points off turnovers. They recognize that the best time to attack is when the opponent is scattered all over the floor.
You talked about their steals, and defense really was a focus for them. They went out there with the goal of making things as uncomfortable as possible for their opponents. Peyton Watson, he's checked in for the 76ers. Derek White comes in for Paul. Now, here's Watson. Ellis kicks to Watson. Just 5 to shoot. Mobley sets the pick for Butler. Holds it up there for Mobley. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And went up and pulled it down. Mobley soaring.
And it's Taylor Jenkins calling timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Pippen with it. Still yet to score. Williamson is screen on Ellis. To the middle. And stolen by White. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, coming out of high school at 6'0", Derek White didn't receive any full scholarship offers. He says it was humbling, but it drove me to get better. Each time you have the doubters, you just put a little chip on your shoulder. The 29th pick overall in 2017, he's come a long way. Kevin, those chips are still there.
You're so right, David. Thanks. He's become a heck of a player. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Memphis. Lillard comes in for Pippen. Ellis against Lillard. Inside, Williamson. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Williamson's got 6.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
Now here's Butler. He's got 16.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
And Peyton Watson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. For 3, Edwards. Edwards cashing in from outside.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
Ellis surveying the D. Pass to White. Now here's Butler. Mobley sets the pick for Butler. 6 to shoot. Here's the 3. Nails it from deep. Jimmy Butler.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
The Grizzlies trail by 13. Williamson outside. And Butler sends it back.
That shot never had a chance thanks to the quick hands of Jimmy Butler.
And it goes down 2 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Now here's Edwards. 11 points in the game. 1:10 left to play here in the second quarter. Williamson with this screen for Brogdon. Fires the 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Mobley's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And now let's have a look at the teams that were last year's best from the free throw line. The 76ers in second.
I thought their coach really did a fantastic job of getting all of the guys on the team to realize the importance of free throws. You know, last year where they were great, excellent from the line. This year, they're hoping to do even better.
He hits the second from the line. 56 seconds left to play here in the half. Now here's Lillard. He's got 23. It's Edwards on the wing. White covering. Edwards against White. Lets it go from the wing. Edwards can't hit. The 76ers leading by 16 outside White. Back to Ellis. Watson finds Butler. Takes the 3. The rebound by Edwards. The shot by Brogdon, wide open. Cans it from downtown. Brogdon's got 6 points. With 1 on the clock. No good on the shot. And so it's Philadelphia looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the Philadelphia 76ers.
As a team, you love a night like this when the game feels simple. Pass, shoot, score, repeat. Pass, shoot, score, repeat. Pass, shoot, score, repeat. And pass, shoot, score, repeat.
Nothing else to add to that, guys.
Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
You know, for the Grizzlies, you expect this game to go down to the wire, and if it does, it'll be good for the coaches to see who performs well late in a tight game.
Invaluable information, no doubt. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
Philadelphia with the ball. Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. They've got Jonas Valanciunas, Malcolm Brogdon out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's Edwards. And it's Williamson in a power forward. Shots good from Butler.
You get the feeling Butler was ready to let that one fly before the ball got to him.
Here is Lillard. Up top, Brogdon. Pass to Lillard. The shot will not fall. Paul with the defensive effort. Outside, White. To the inside. Mobley double-teamed. Launches a 3. Second chance shot. And Mobley throws it down.
This is one of those nights where you get to see everything in Mobley's bag.
The Grizzlies trail by 18. Williamson with a screen for Lillard from the arc. And it's White with the rebound. And so White will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. And it's Paul missing.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
Edwards passes to Lillard. Down low. Here's Valanciunas. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
And it's White missing. Memphis has gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Lillard finds Edwards. Valanciunas with the ball. Shot clock at 6. Lillard outside. A beautiful reverse layup. And that's now 25 points for Damian Lillard.
There it is, the first basket of the half after missing their first 3 attempts.
Here's Paul. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Excellent use of size there by Valanciunas, reaching out and just swatting that shot away.
Johnson against Brogdon. Williamson a screen on Johnson to the middle. It's tipped. Butler with the steal. Pass to White. And White with the stuff.
Well, he wanted to let us know that he's got some bounce to his game now. White rising up with ease to send that one home.
Williamson a screen on White. Here's Edwards. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
Lillard against Paul. Mobley a screen on Lillard. Paul passes to Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
Sets a great screen, and then Mobley gets perfect position there on the roll.
It's Edwards on the wing. Valanciunas against Mobley. Valanciunas passes to Brogdon. Mobley with the block. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Mobley.
Boy, Valanciunas, a mountain of a man, a solid big guy who scores well and provides a lot of length and muscle inside.
It's his first trip to the line.
And 79% from the line a season ago. Pretty consistent there as a free throw shooter.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas. So he gets them both. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Johnson with a screen on Edwards. Butler with the ball. Brogdon picks him up. And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. And that'll be his third foul so far. Here's Paul. Six on the shot clock. Mobley wide open. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 7th assist in the game. The Grizzlies trail by 18. Lillard the pass to Valanciunas. Here is Edwards. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. White's got 4 rebounds in this game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Never surprising to see Chris Paul start the break now. But as we see right there, he's just as good at finishing.
Lillard against Paul. Lillard misses.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Johnson with a screen on Edwards. To the inside. Johnson dishes to Mobley. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
All right, a chance to look at some stats. For Brogdon, he had a strong showing last season. Averaged 15 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And every team wants a scorer to give them a lift off the bench, and that's just what he brings.
Well, he's instant offense. I mean, the game's momentum can be going one way, then bam, his scoring turns the tide.
We've got a timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
And they were second in the league in terms of fewest turnovers. Just a smart, heady group out there that doesn't beat themselves.
And last season, everything started with their defense. You mentioned their #1 ranking in steals. The pressure they put on opponents was nonstop. Lillard outside. Mobley with the block. That's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Three-pointer, Lillard sinks the triple. Lillard's got 28. Here's Paul. He has 6. Johnson with a screen on Lillard. Here's Paul. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for Memphis. 17-point game. Johnson with the block. Edwards kicks to Brogdon. Memphis moving that ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes back up. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Now we'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers. The 76ers third.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
Lillard against Paul. White setting the pick for Paul. Pass to Butler. The 3. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got assist number 8 here in this one already. The Grizzlies trail by 20. I've been looking around. Here is Lillard, defended by Paul. Here's the teardrop. Lillard misses. Philadelphia's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half.
Hey, and White is a fighter now. When he's close inside, he's committed to going aggressively to the rack. And if he doesn't score, he at least is going to draw the foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the 76ers.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the 3. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
It didn't take long for White to distinguish himself in the league. He's a really good ball handler, and he's got some good moves, too.
Robinson's checked in for Memphis. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Lillard. 28 points for him. Pass to Valanciunas. And here's Edwards. Fires from 18. It's rebounded by Paul. Paul's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Robinson up top, covered by Johnson. Here's Lillard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
He's a 3-level scorer, Damian Lillard. This time getting to work inside.
This will make 5 trips now to the free throw line for him tonight.
He has come through in a big way at the foul line in this game.
Taking advantage of every single one of those free throw opportunities. Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
And the first one drops.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Philadelphia leading by 22. Outside Butler. Mobley, a screen on Edwards. Loads it up there for Mobley. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Now, here is Robinson. Nothing on the board. Here's Lillard. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Outside Butler. Johnson sets the screen for Butler. Going inside. And then jammed down as it goes right over Anthony Edwards.
Nasty. I'm talking filthy. Butler punching it and getting his teammates on the bench amped up.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam King. To the left wing. Lillard, the pass to Valanciunas. And Lillard throws it down.
Love the way Lillard can contort his body ever so slightly, able to protect the ball right there.
Outside Butler. Pass to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Here is Edwards. 76ers getting the bucket. Lillard outside. Edwards a screen on Paul. Lillard from outside, and it's White with the rebound. White's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Here's Lillard following the basket by Chris Paul. Williamson with the screen for Lillard. Inside, Butler with the steal. And now Philadelphia on the break, and then Johnson with the jam.
Excellent pass from Butler right there. That's why he's considered a team leader.
1:56 left in the third quarter. Now Lillard. He's got 34. To the paint. Here's Williamson. Wow! Oh, my! What a play.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
And Philadelphia calls time here. Some changes for Philadelphia. Trace Jackson Davis is checked in for Evan Mobley. Luke Kennard comes in for Jalen Johnson. And it's Ellison for White. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Plumlee is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Nance comes in for Williamson. And it's Williamson for Edwards. Pass to Jackson Davis. Back to Kennard. 76ers moving the ball around. They set the screen. Clock at 6. Plumlee with the steal. Inside. Nobody near Lillard. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Lillard's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Grizzlies. Paul against Lillard. Pass to Butler. Fires from deep. Lillard with the rebound. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Memphis. from outside the arc. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Ellis against Robinson. There's 31 seconds left here in the third quarter. Plumlee finds Nance. Three-pointer, Lillard. Kennard with the rebound. The 76ers leading by 23. Pass to Jackson Davis. Butler against Nance. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Nance.
Well done that time by Butler. He's using the contact to get to the line, and he's an excellent foul shooter.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances. And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
No good on the second free throw.
Continuing to work on refining his craft. Butler puts in a great amount of time, maybe more than most.
And it's Robinson that time on the assist by Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists now in this one. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. 76ers ahead, running away with it. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Trace Jackson Davis out there with Peyton Watson. Then it's Josh Richardson. Then it's Ellis. And it's Kennard in at the 3 spot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Regarding court layout, Clark, do you think there should be more space around the court to reduce collisions?
Yeah, part of me would say that makes a lot of sense and would be prudent. I mean, you've got to balance that with access to fans who want to be for those premium seats as close to the action as possible. But it is difficult when you see a fan collide with the players. So I think you balance it. I would like to see a little more room, give the fans the experience and access, but maybe create a little more cushion between the playing surface and those high-priced seats.
Philadelphia leading by 22. Richardson outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, at this point of his career, Richardson knows his role, understands it, embraces it. He's a 3-and-D guy who gives you great effort at both ends of the court.
Robinson's checked in for the Grizzlies. 4th quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Outside Williams. And Nance kicks to Pippen. No good on the triple. The 76ers shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Pass to Kennard. And here's Ellis from beyond the arc. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Williams, a screen on Richardson. Pippen down low. Richardson covering. Williams passes to Pippen. 5 on the clock. Williams, a screen on Richardson. Pippen kicks to Williams. The tray. The Grizzlies with another miss. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Now here's Richardson. Ellis outside, takes a three, and Pippen pulls it down. Memphis has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And Williamson throws it down.
And this is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Zion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
It's stolen by Nance. Pass to Pippen.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Williams sets a screen for Pippen. Driving in. Here's Williams. Kennard covering. To the middle. Kicks it out to Ellis. Back to Watson. Richardson for 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Williamson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Outside Pippen. Outside Williams. Memphis moving it around. Outside for Robinson. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
And every year, Williamson seems to take another leap as a distributor. Great pass on that one.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Jonas Valanciunas, who's checked in for the Grizzlies. Reddish comes in for Duncan Robinson. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Watson finds Jackson Davis. Tipped away. Pass to Kennard. Shot clock at 5. Watson for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Now here's Reddish. Back to Williamson. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Ellis kicks to Watson. And it's Memphis on the break. Pippen, the pass to Williams. They get it back. Outside for Pippen. Williamson a screen on Ellis. Pippen for 3. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. It's Richardson on the wing. Guarded by Reddish. The Grizzlies trail by 20. Outside Williams. Williamson with a screen for Williams. Off target from three-point range. 76ers have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Pass to Kennard. Hits it from three-point range.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Watson. Ellis. That's good, and the assist goes to Watson. 7 points for Ellis.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Williamson dishes to Valanciunas. Williamson a screen on Ellis. Ellis against Pippen. 5 to shoot. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Ellis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Watson. Now Jackson Davis. Now Kennard. No good with the triple.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Valanciunas with the ball. Richardson covering. Fader on the way. And it's Valanciunas that time on the assist from Reddish.
So skilled at the 5. Valanciunas helps space the court, knocks down the mid-range Jay more often than not, and also a terror on the offensive glass.
And the basket is good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Valanciunas passes to Williamson. Williamson with a screen for Pippen. Back to Williamson. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Pippen, no luck. The 76ers leading by 22. Pass to Kennard. Richardson right side. Clark, the NBA has seen some iconic personal rivalries over the years. And I'm sure you remember most of them.
Yeah, I do, even those that I wasn't part of as a young basketball player growing up in Cleveland watching. But I read a lot about them, Wilt and Bill Russell, the Celtics and the Lakers and all of those great teams. Obviously, high school graduate of 1979, the Bird and Magic rivalry, easy answer for anybody around my age. And then you think about Isaiah Thomas, who was in my high school class, and then Michael Jordan. Those Pistons-Bulls rivalries were pretty intense and must-watch TV. So there have been a lot over the years.
That free throw good from Williamson.
And when he's healthy, Zion is a force, an athletic freak who makes an impact on both ends.
Here's Butler. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The first free throw is good. Both good from the line that time.
And as a team, they're hovering around the high 80s from the free throw line. They've gotten better as the game has gone along, which is exactly what you want to see.
Now, here's Lillard. Pass to Edwards. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. To the inside. And Mobley throws it down.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's had.
Edwards against White. Edwards passes to Brogdon. No good on the 3.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And here is Brogdon following the three-pointer by Derek White. Pass to Valanciunas. Now Edwards. White covering. Edwards kicks to Brogdon. Williamson with a screen for Brogdon. Now Valanciunas. Three-pointer, Lillard. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. Butler's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Johnson with a screen on Brogdon. Here's Butler. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Pass to Lillard. In recent history, GA, we've seen some so-called redshirt rookies really thrive in their first season.
Oh, great call, partner. Blake Griffin, Joel Embiid, Chet Holmgren, the latest, were all forced to sit out their first year, but
They got to be around the team, soak up as much knowledge as possible, and you can't really argue with the results.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Now, here's Lillard. That's good from Brogdon on the assist by Lillard.
Brogdon does a nice job using his body close to the basket. He's a strong guard who knows what to do down there.
Ball against Lillard. Pass to Butler. Johnson the screen. The three. Butler, no good. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. Ball against Lillard. Now here's Edwards. Three-pointer. Johnson with the rebound. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Butler. Jacks up a three. Damian Lillard grabs the loose ball. Grizzlies shooting not great, 40% for the game.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the 76ers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. So I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Butler.
He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
And Paul is truly the prototypical point guard. He's got a high IQ, takes care of the ball, and he prioritizes setting up his teammates.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Hey, regardless of the team, if anybody is a captain, it's going to be Chris Paul.
Lillard against Paul. Lillard, right side. Mobley with the block. They recover it. No good from Valanciunas. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
And Mobley throws it down.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Lillard with it. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Jimmy. Explosive night for you offensively. You were feeling it out there.
Feeling it and taking rhythm shots. I feel like all shots that I take are going to go in because I'm so used to taking those shots, man. But for my coaches and my teammates, they got the utmost confidence in me shooting whatever shot because they know it's going to be a good one.
It was very good tonight, Mr. Buckets. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thank you for that, David. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Jimmy Butler.